What is an NFT? Are NFTs good investments? Are they just pure hype? Today, you will learn how to make some money from NFTs, or at the very least, you'll understand what they are. Why is everyone talking about crypto NFTs? A video of LeBron James dunking just recently sold for over $200,000. The artist Grimes, who has a baby with Elon Musk, sold roughly $6 million worth of NFTs in just one day. The Neon Cat meme, which you've probably seen around the internet, sold for $590,000, and Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, is selling his first ever tweet. The highest bid sold at $2.5 million. That's what he sold it for. What's interesting is that none of these NFTs have anything physical backing them up. No physical assets, no cash flow, just digital rights. So is this just a hype bubble? First, to be able to answer that question, you have to understand what NFTs are. The question is, what is an NFT? An NFT is a non-fungible token. It should be tangible. The NFT should ideally have something more than the digital element that it's attached to, like an experience, a rare physical asset. It should have these things behind it. It should be backed by them. Similar to any celebrity, like when Logan Paul dropped his NFT to allow you to meet him, like VeeFriends that give you a chance to work and meet with Gary Vee. It should be scarce, and this is something that is usually not obvious, but the more rare an asset is, the more its perceived value. So which NFTs, in my opinion, are the best? I would advise that you pay specific attention to the sports NFTs. And again, these are my opinion. These are not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. The sports industry is going to be huge. NFTs will allow players to negotiate the rights over the footage of themselves while they're active on the field. It's a new way for sports to be monetized entirely, and specifically that will favor the athletes more. The second area I would recommend is the EDM space. The EDM space is huge. EDM concerts sell out. It has a huge fan base. So that'll be another area that I'll look for any one of the artists or any influencers in that space that are going to looking to drop any digital asset. That'll be a very unique space to pay attention to. So are we in a bubble? Short term, who knows? Long term, we're just getting started. You can buy NFTs at platforms like OpenSea.io, Rarible.com, or NiftyGateway.com. How to buy blue chip NFTs with a small budget. NFTs are getting very expensive. I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks on how to buy the best non-fungible tokens with a small budget. First, let's define what NFTs are. NFTs are digital collectibles that can be bought or sold online in order to create an economy around them. The tokens that trade these NFTs are called ERC721, and it's been used in games like CryptoKitties, where users traded digital cats. It also has potential applications in gaming, education, art, merchandise licensing, logistics, and more. So now you know what non-fungible tokens are. How do you get your hands on some of them? Well, I'll tell you. We have to understand why they're expensive in the first place. Bored Ape Yacht Club now has a $40,000 floor. Cool Cats has a $5,000 floor. CryptoPunks has a six-figure floor. These valuations are partly based on demand outpacing supply. But another reason is that the vast majority of collectible NFTs are being sold on the Ethereum blockchain, which have exorbitant gas fees. These fees also tend to spike when there's a lot of activity. So most people are paying 2 to 3 times in fees alone. As a result, creators are pricing NFTs high. Makes financial sense. Some are looking for pumps and dumps. These high prices then make it difficult to find buyers When a newly minted NFT is released for sale at a high price, typically anything over $500, it leaves no room for buyers and sellers to run up the price. The NFT usually hits a price resistance early and crashes down and sometimes becomes worthless. A lot of investors are going to find out the hard way. They're going to be caught holding the bag on their NFT investments. So until the gas fee problem with Ethereum blockchain is solved, I'm going to give you 4 recommendations on how you get your hands on some blue chip NFTs with a small budget. Option 1, if you want to buy whole NFTs, you probably need to start off on other chains like Solana or Cardano. The pros of using other blockchains other than Ethereum are that the gas fees are incredibly lower. It's less than a penny on Solana. Also, the competition is low because all the attention is currently on the Ethereum blockchain, which might change in the future. So this would be a good time to get in on, say, the Solana blockchain, which is not that popular. There's less liquidity. That's one of the downsides to it. It's also a very less sophisticated infrastructure around the marketplaces that market on the Solana blockchain or any of the other less known blockchains.